Why is everything pissing me off right now? I looked up venting videos like this on YouTube when I felt like super, super low in my life 1.5 months ago. And I didn't find any, so now I have to do one myself. Feel free to view this as a venting session about how garbage life can be sometimes, because it's also part of life. No matter what you're going through right now, I feel you because 2025 was absolutely devastating for me. Honestly, I thought it would be my year because it is the year of the snake and I was born in the year of the snake. But oh boy, it took some turns. So, why is everything right now absolute horror? Why is everything getting on my nerves is really an understatement, okay? Everything makes me want to crash out weekly, daily, sometimes even multiple times a day. It's the 3rd of January 2026. Thank God 2025 is gone. But 2025 was fucking me over until the very last second of the year. I felt sick right before New Year's Eve. I thought it was a flu, but it was just a very, very heavy cold. I was supposed to celebrate with my friends, but then I went home at like 10 p.m. because I was like, I'm not feeling good at all. I might just like take a really hot bath and not move for the next 3 days. And you know, even though I love life and I'm thankful for this life, sometimes I hate life. There are moments where I hate everything, where I hate this world, where I hate the system we live in, where I hate the environment, where I hate money, where I hate myself, where I hate people around me. To make it a bit dramatic, I'm gonna give you a little guide through my 2025 and why I am enraged right now. Last year started off like a fairy tale, more or less. It started with a challenge, but for some reason I was really good about like picking up on this challenge and making something even better out of it. This summer was like peak because I graduated, got a really good degree. The project I was working on the months before that, a short film about endometriosis, I met new people who were really amazed by this idea and wanted to like bring this film into life. Even though there were hardships, I was navigating through these hardships because I had amazing people around me who were helping me and I did not give up on things. Apart from that, I got into a really secure and loving relationship, at least to me. I felt that it was secure and loving. I visited a new country on vacation. I just had so many lovely moments in the first half of 2025. But then something changed as fall replaced summer. People were leaving my life unexpectedly, either because they decided to no longer wanting to be in my life particularly, or they did not want to be in life itself. And all these things happened like in a row. Me finding out about someone having left this earth who was like working with me really closely the past few months. And literally one day later, I was being broken up with practically overnight. That made me grieve double. And I think my nervous system just collapsed. But that's not the only thing, because suddenly my whole structure of my life before that fell apart because I graduated college and now I was about to start my first real job 2 weeks after all these incidents. The first 2 weeks of my job, it was just a regular basis of bathroom crying sessions every hour or so, or during lunch break. It was not fun. Again, why do I have to experience everything at once? Can you not like portion this? Can you like portion the misfortunate situations in my life? God, shout out though to my friends who were there for me this whole time, because I wouldn't have survived this without you. You know what? I actually have a venting script, which I'm not even really using much at the moment, because why would you do that? But do you think it's stopping there? No, it's not stopping there. The moment I started to feel a bit less incompetent at my job and I was not crying all the time, I started to like look for apartments. If you know me for long enough, you know that this is like my parents' place. I have not moved out yet. I did not do so because of economical and practical reasons, but now my mental health is suffering. I was even about to move in. You know what? Only 2 days before New Year's Eve, 29th of December, we looked at the apartment again. I saw that there is fucking mold in the bathroom. I told the landlady like, okay, but I know I have the right for like a mold-free apartment. Could you like remove that? And she just refused to accept that this is mold. Like she was full-blown denying it. It made me realize that she's not gonna do shit about this. She was just hoping for me to not notice that for me to be stupid enough to accept to live in like a moldy apartment and like ruin my health and everything. Yeah, so now I don't have an apartment anymore and I have to look again. And you probably know how apartment hunting or housing hunting is in 2025/2026. I don't know, this was supposed to be a venting session, not a analysis of my 2025 session, but here we are. I'm still looking for an apartment, which is difficult because of my job, because it like takes out just so much time, but no moving out without money, right? The job market, by the way, finding this job was not easy either, because it's just honestly Jesus, this cold, I can't. The heartbreak I was going through end of last year, I would not wish that upon my worst enemy, especially being discarded like that. People who know, they know what discarded means in that case and how traumatizing that is. That's actually not normal. I have to sage my room now for a second because I just said that and it's real and I hate everything. It's snowing outside, but it already looks like crap because it's melting immediately. Anyway, bad karma being flushed out now. Okay, I won't be able to breathe like... Anyway, I mean, if it's a lot you have to get rid of, a lot of bad energies, okay, let's do that. Guys, if you are in rage right now, be in rage with me. It's a safe place to be. I'm losing my voice again, it's hilarious. There was too much information about my personal life at the moment. I also hated how tired I was the past few months. I didn't get enough sleep, you know? I was going to like the apartment visits multiple times a week. And most people, when they do visits, they do it in like working hours where I'm like, bitch, some people actually have a job, you know? Some people actually have a job. They cannot just walk into your apartment on a random Wednesday at like 11 a.m. It's insane. This economy is shit. The downtown streets are just full of garbage, like literal garbage. This society I live in, people up there, let's say, don't give a shit about... It's nothing new. It's nothing that is not universal or something, but you can vent about that, and that's real. The poor are getting poorer, the rich are getting more rich, nobody gives a fuck about you, and even though you have certain rights, the obstacles to make this realistic to play out, there's actually something like that in relationships. There's a word for it. More of a manipulation tactic to like keep your self-image being like, well, I'm such a good person because I offer this and this and this, but I create these offers so inconveniently that I hope that people will just not accept these offers. But then I can say at least I offered it, you know? It works on a small scale just as it works on a big scale. Can it get worse? Like, I'm actually scared to say shit about 2026 or any other year from now. I wish I could just pause and tell the universe to get the shit together for me because this is not okay. I can go through hardships, okay? But you don't have to do everything at once. Like, come on, who does that? That's inhumane. So, fuck this world. Fuck the demographics. Fuck working schedules, appointment schedules, which are ripping me off my sleep. Fuck this fucking flu or cold, whatever this is. Fuck cold tea, okay? Fuck this weather. Fuck the quality of the water, of tap water, because it's ruining my hair. But there are certain things that should not be fucked. These are good anime, hot tubs, good friends, good food. Other than that, I also hate how undisciplined I can be sometimes. What means undisciplined? Honestly, again, I am putting all the blame on me. No, we're not putting the blame on us again, because honestly, we do that too much, and it's been ruining my mental health for years. Circumstances made me almost burn out because I wanted to, like, you know, produce more music and more content, but adult life, bills, taxes, insurances, all that screwed me over at the same time as the rest that I just mentioned screwed me over. So you can basically say that I'm having a quarter-life crisis because my whole young adult, adolescent, and childhood years, this whole period of time up until now, everything is now gone. And I don't mean that in a like dramatic way or to sound dramatic, even though it sounds dramatic. I am not part of the old systems anymore. I'm not part of the old everyday life anymore. I heard it's normal for like in your 20s to go through all that, and it's can be the most destabilizing and painful years of your life, ironically. And to have one positive note in this video was like, yeah, I will probably hopefully survive this and I will flourish again and things will be much better in the future because I will know what it's like. I will have some data, I will have some experience, I will have some skill to work with through all of that. But then there will be other issues which are already starting to, haunt me. I'm not getting younger. Maybe that's a bit too much for the 3rd of January. I hate how I cannot plan anything for my life right now. I hate how I have no structure. I hate how I have no perspective whatsoever. No stable perspective whatsoever. I have wishes, I have daydreams, but none of that has substance yet. That's scary for a nervous system that is wired for safety. So it's normal to vent like that and to feel angry because that's you defending yourself. I'm happy that I can vent here looking like a fucking corpse. But you know what? I will survive this and you will witness this. I am pointing with my finger at God, okay? Is that blasphemy? I don't know, but ruining my life in a split second like that is also blasphemy. So wherever you are in life, and if you feel angry like me, be angry. Vent about this with me here. This is a safe place to come and vent, even in my comments, okay? You can vent, you can scream, you can curse, you can do all the stuff that is, in a legal frame. I wish you all the luck and flourishment because we deserve that. That's it what I have for you, I guess. Fuck everything. Just fuck everything.